Messed up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, man, we are here coming to you from the world of YouTube sports community, man. This is the Real to Sports Talk Show, man. We got some NBA and NFL talk, man. I got the best man right here. He's sitting right next to me, and we're about to bring it, ladies and gentlemen, like no other, right here on the Real to Sports Talk Show. All right, man. Thank you guys. You know what I'm saying, man. Thank you guys once again for being here with us on this Saturday afternoon, wherever on this beautiful planet that you are right now, man. You can go and go follow us on all social media platforms. That is X, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitch. And you can join our Facebook group on Facebook. It is called the Real to Sports Group. And again, thank you guys for watching. This is We Are the Real to Sports Podcast, your destination for real analysis and opinions on any and everything sports related. Sports related, man. So again, ladies and gentlemen, I am sitting here with, that guy right there, the longest reigning NFL trivia champion. Holy smoke, that seemed like it was eons ago. Holy moly, Mark. Gotta go back and get some of them clips. Mark wins again. Mark wins again. Mark wins again. Good times, man. But ladies and gentlemen, this man, he is the pioneer of this fine establishment, the Real Sports Podcast. The man is part of the 3-time Super Bowl champion, the Las Vegas Raiders. He is Oklahoma State, the Pokes alumni, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He is Mr. Episode, the king of predictions, the main event, the whole effing show. I'm going to keep going, but ladies and gentlemen, it is Mr. the loyal champion of the world, Yamar.
What's going on, people?
Get through all that.
Thankful and happy to be amongst you guys again. Want to send my thoughts, prayers, and condolences to the OG Q Dog right now. Thinking about you, man. This show is dedicated to you. You made me a better man in the time that I've known you. So hoping that we can help lift your spirits today, man. We think about you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. I'm glad Mark said that, man. And before we start the show, man, Q Dog will be right here. He would have been right here with us, but tragically, his nephew passed away last night. And he gave me a phone call this morning and said that his nephew passed away. Q was real. He was real interactive with his nephew. Treated him like his own son. They was really, really close. It's tragic. I got a chance to meet him last year, and I talked to him on the phone before. He's a big Raider fan. It's just tragic, man. And Q said he just talked to him Thursday. And he was in a tragic accident last night. He passed away. It's just a sad thing, man. So I told Q, don't even worry about it. Being on today. I understand, the situation, and this is definitely detrimental to him and his family. So those of you that know Q Dog personally, or those of you that see him on social media, man, just give him a big, give him a big shout out. Wish him, give him some condolences and all that good stuff, man, because he needed right now. Um, yeah, he just lost words. That brother's hurt, and he called me. He called me like 6:30 this morning. 6:30. And Q don't never call me in the morning, but he called me 6:30 this morning, and he told me that his nephew passed, and it's a blow to me because I for one, I know him and I talk to him, and then two, I know him and Q is really, really, really close, and it's just, man, he died a young man. He was the age of 38. He was a young man. He died at 38. Man, it's just sad, man. So again, man, those of you that know Q Dog and in social media or whatever, man, just please give him some best wishes, condolences, and because that brother is down. But like Mark said, man, we're gonna give him a good show today. We're gonna try our best to dedicate this show to the dog and to Ray McMillan. Ray McMillan, man. It's for you, man, the shield. He's a Raider brother, man. So the shield to you, bro. He was a good son and a brother and everything. So again, man, our condolences to Q Dog. It's gonna be tough to get through, ladies and gentlemen, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it for you guys, man. We got sports. I got Mr. Episode right here. Let's start this show off, Mr. Episode. Let's go to the NBA, sir. Let's go to the courts. Vince Carter, Mark. Vince Carter. He headlined the 2024 finalists for the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame. After an NBA record 22 seasons, the 8-time All-Star hopes the next chapter in his illustrious career takes place in Springfield. Vince Carter had to sit and watch last August as 4 of his NBA All-Star peers were inducted into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame. Before him, each of them, Dirk Nowitzki, Paul Gasol, Tony Parker, Dwayne Wade, had been drafted after Carter, the number 5 pick in the 1998 NBA draft. The same with Paul Pierce and Chris Bosh, who made it to Springfield back in 2021. Carter, meanwhile, only showed up this winter on a list of class of 2024 nominees. Overlooked, disrespected, actually neither. The only person Carter blamed for the long wait was himself. He's the guy who chose to play 22 seasons, the most in NBA history, which is probably going to be smashed by LeBron James.
Probably.
Yeah. That's no question and no doubt about to be smashed. That is crazy. More than anything, it was about the numbers. Carter said from the stage of the Hall News Conference carried live on NBA TV and NBA.com. I was asked probably 5 years prior to retirement, why are you still playing? You're killing your average, I said, but I still love to play. Vince Carter, man. Also nominees are Dick Barnett, Chauncey Billups, Doug Collins, Michael Cooper, Walter Davis, Herb Simon, and the great Jerry West. Wow, Jerry West is not in there yet. He's the NBA logo.
Hey, man. It happens sometimes,
Wow. Jesus. Man. Among players and coaches who did not advance to the finalist stage this year was nominees. Tom Chambers is not there. Tom Chambers, Marquise Johnson, Maurice Lucas, Sean Marion, and Dick Motta. Motor. Tom Chambers? What's going on here?
With any
Damn.
sports Hall of Fame, you're almost as surprised. I mean, you're almost like more surprised at who's not in the Hall of Fame versus who is. A lot of
Word.
times, it's always some like big snub or like some names you can't believe. Like again, you ask anybody affiliated with Grambling State University why Doug Williams isn't in the Hall of Fame, they're going to be shocked too. So it happens
Yeah.
in every sport.
Right. What? This is just crazy. But anyway, Vince Carter. Vince Carter,
Yeah,
man.
man.
I know you were still,
No,
rockabye baby.
I got some memories of Vince.
Okay, there we go, baby. What you got of Vince? What you got of Vince, Mark?
Quite literally, my very first basketball memory um, that I can remember vividly was the dunk contest with him. Uh, he was a one man show pretty much, just uh, kicking butt. And then, believe it or not, I remember like it was yesterday, Christmas night, 2003. I just got a brand new PlayStation 2, and one of the games that I got with it was Mad 2004 with Michael Vick on the cover, and NBA Live 2004 with Vince Carter on the cover. So Vince has been a huge part of my life since I was a kid, man. From his time in Toronto to his time with the Nets, his time with Dallas, like just all throughout his career, man. Being able to see half man, half amazing play basketball was a treat. Every year when a new 2K came out and you were creating a player, all my friends wanted to create a Vince Carter build. That was like the only way to go because you got to be able to dunk on people with style. You got to be
Word.
athletic. Got to be able to get to the rim. So that was the rage back then. I think he doesn't get a lot of the credit, but I think he did uh, in the ways that he inspired people like me. Like you want to dunk, you want to do all that fantastic stuff. That was our equivalent of what Steph Curry's done for this generation when everybody wanted to shoot threes and whatnot. A lot of people growing up my age wanted to be able to dunk like Vince. So definitely happy to see him going to the Hall of Fame. I don't mind his longevity because to be real, can you really remember a time at any point in his career where he like wasn't good? You know what I mean? Like it's
Right. Right. Good
to
point.
use another sports analogy. In the world of wrestling, a lot of times dudes don't retire and
Hmm.
like they're still getting in the ring way past their prime. And you're just looking at them like, yeah, you're so and so. I remember all the times you won world championships. Man, you are not the same person you
Yeah,
used to
yeah,
be.
yeah.
And you can never say that about Vince. Even
That's
though he
very
played
true.
a long time, man, it was the same consistent level of excellency throughout
Damn.
his entire career.
Damn. Damn. Man, you had a good point right there, man. That's a good point, Mark. That is a great point. Vince, I never, out of 22 seasons, 22 years, I never seen him sorry. Like he was just the same when
Yep.
he went Toronto, New Jersey, Dallas, Atlanta. Like all the teams he went to, like he was never like trash. He was always Vince. I hate that he went to the Mavericks the year after they won the NBA Finals. That
Yeah.
sucked because I mean he could have got 1 year. It's kind of like when Tracy McGrady was with the Spurs. We won in 2014. We won after he retired. He retired in 2013. We won it after. God dang, man, T Mac, he would have got one, but that's crazy, man. That is crazy. Speaking of Tracy McGrady, man, that 1-2 combination in Toronto back in '98, I believe.
Yeah, they
He
were
was drafted.
teammates. If I remember correctly, they were teammates up
Oh
until
God, yeah,
the dunk contest.
yeah, 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 yeah. So let's go to '98, man. When Toronto Raptors, I believe it was Sam Mitchell. Oh, geez, let me get my roster right here. Coming off the top of the dome, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
Uh,
Tracy played with them from '97 to 2000.
okay. And was it not? Can you pull that roster? I'm gonna
Which
try
one?
to go up.
'98.
Yeah, the '98 one when he got drafted. That I'm gonna try to pull it off the top of my dome here. I know it was him and Mac. I think was it Jesus Sam Mitchell, who later became the Minnesota Timberwolves head coach.
All right,
Um,
start again for me.
okay, McGrady, Carter. Oh, think. Was it Muggsy?
Muggsy Bogues?
Yeah, was Muggsy on the roster?
No, sir.
Okay. So it was Tracy Murray.
Going through the list. No, sir.
Alvin Williams,
Yep.
Mo Peterson.
No, sir.
No, that's probably later. Morris Peterson. Uh, Jeez, who else? Kevin Willis.
Yep.
Okay. Uh, One more. Antonio Davis.
No, sir.
Jeez, I'm way off. Oh,
You
then I went
had
on.
you had D Brown, Vince
D
Carter,
Brown.
Doug
Yeah.
Christie,
Doug Christie.
famous for
Word.
basketball wives. Shout out Jackie. You had Nick, I hope I'm saying right.
Word.
Nigella
I know
Knight.
why you said Jay. Mark, you sneaky bastard. I know how you said, hey, home Navy, bro. Yeah, you looking at Jackie, you looking down. Yeah, boy. Wiggle.
You had Nigella Knight, Sean Marks, Charles Oakley, Reggie
Sean
Slater,
Marks. Sean
Michael
Marks is
Stewart.
Sean Marks is the GM of the Brooklyn Nets right now.
Yep.
Wow. You said Charles Oakley?
Yep.
Wow. So Vince was surrounded by pretty much great players, some Hall of Famers or whatever. But Toronto just stink back then. They were just terrible. And of course we know the infamous 2000 slam dunk contest. Vince Carter. Let me see. Now I'm gonna get this right. Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady, Steve Francis, Larry Hughes, Jerry Stackhouse, Ricky Davis.
Wishfully G when you need them.
Word. Stackhouse, Larry Hughes, McGrady, Vince, Steve Francis, Ricky Davis. I think Ricky Davis was there. I think because back then they had like 5 or 6. Damn. I think so. But anyway, the greatest, if not the greatest, slam dunk contest of all time. Vince Carter, man, he came in the let's go home, the reverse 360 against the grain. Everybody went crazy because nobody ever seen a dunk like that before. I mean, every dunk Vince put on, bro, was straight 50. The guy came in with so much swagger. I never seen so much swagger. This guy had the crown in the palm of his hand. You know why? Because to me, Vince Carter is the greatest in-game dunker. I know I grew up, with Dominique Wilkins, and Dominique was special. But man, Vince Carter, man, he took it to another level.
I can't argue with that.
Yeah.
As much as I want to be a LeBron stan, or shout out Zion Williamson when he was a Duke, I can't dispute that one, host.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Vince is the greatest in-game dunker, man. Like when he dunked, he just put remember he did when he's with the Nets, he always always do that. I mean, it was insane when he dunked, man. Like it was always something. Drew to the game is here. The game was a lot interesting to watch then. Yep, that's a fact, Drew.
What's going on, Drew?
Creativity was fluid there. Absolutely. Vince was just a showman. I'm so glad that he's going to the Hall of Fame. The guy that, like I said, get 22 years. And Mark, man, you just hit a great point where he was always Vince. He was never like a down year for him because, the older he got, the more of a shooter he became. And, man, it's amazing, man. But that 2000 slam dunk contest was insane. I remember watching it live. I had DVD. I mean, this dude, man, when he dunked and he got Kenny Smith with the Let's Go Home. Now that Let's Go Home is iconic. The whole thing is all that's iconic, bro. Like he set the bar for dunks, like, and it went on from Desmond Mason, Jason Richardson, Dwight Howard. Like it started going down here. What's his name from Gerald Green, the cupcake. You know, he with Blake jumping over the car. All that was on Vince because Vince set the bar, man. He set the bar high for slam dunks. I think I mean I ain't never seen somebody get so many 50s.
I have, but unfortunately he lost the contest. But
oh yeah, AG,
yeah,
AG got screwed on that one, bro. Yeah, I agree with you on that, Mark. AG should have won that one all day long.
But hey, host, wasn't it your 02 All-Star game when Vince gave up his starting spot for Michael?
Very true. In Atlanta. The All-Star game, it was in Atlanta. Yep. He sure did. Good point again. He sure did. And man, speaking of the All-Star game, I remember Vince, man, boy, I think it was 01. He coming down, he blah, blah, blah. Baseline 360. Who does that in the game, Mark?
Well, people do it all the time now. But that was back when like the All-Star game was like a playoff game, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Who does that, bro? Like he did a 360 from the baseline. So he drove with the left, so he hit the baseline when he said, and he went around, and he met the goal, bow with two hands. I said, God, yo! And then the other one, what was it, 05, where he threw it off the backboard? He threw it off the backboard and caught it. Oh my God.
That dunk became so iconic. They freaking it was plastered all over NBA Street for like the rest of NBA Streets run as a video game. A lot of the dunks that you did with the game breaker, which is like the super ultimate finishing move of that game. A lot of the dunks that you would do on game breaker were from Vince Carter.
Exactly. I mean, and even Tracy McGrady was doing it. You know, throwing off the backboard. T-Mac was wearing it out to me a little bit, but man, Vince did it in the All-Star game. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, because the All-Star game was just a little stagnant, and when he did that, everybody getting up. That's when the All-Star game was getting all right. It's a showman. That's a showman with charisma. Also, I like the last one not least with the infamous when he dunked over the guy, the 7-foot guy in the Olympics.
Yeah.
Bro.
Homie had a full head of hair back then.
Yes. He jumped over his head. That's insane. That was Vince with hair. That was insane. Like the dude, man, Vince Carter, man. I really wish he would have won an NBA title. He was just a year short. Again, man, Vince Carter, he definitely well deserved. Not just because, like you said, Mark, the longevity that he played, but just what he did on the court.
Yeah.
And how of a showman and charismatic that he are as us as viewers. Man, we watching the game and we watching, man. We watch a Toronto Raptors game or New Jersey Nets or a Dallas Maverick, Atlanta Hawk, whoever. You see number 15 on that court and you see Carter, you know something's gonna happen. And so when he
real quick question for you.
Yes, sir.
Since you mentioned him. Do you think that Toronto Raptors stay in Toronto if they don't have Vince? Do you think, they do like the Grizzlies did and leave Canada?
Good point. God damn, good point. I don't know, bro. I really wish he'd have stayed there when Chris Bosh was there.
Yeah, he could just could have hung on a little bit longer.
Yeah, if he just hung on, bro. That'd have been sweet, man, because the Raptors did go to the playoffs and they lost to the Sixers, I believe. Allen Iverson got them.
Yep.
Yeah, Iverson got them, then turned around and got the Bucks in the Eastern Conference Finals. So yeah, he did what he could with the Raptors. They wouldn't put too much around them. I think Mac took off to Orlando then, I think.
Yeah.
But man, Jesus, man, the guy is well deserving. Also, man, Chauncey Billups is a guy. Chauncey Billups, are you kidding me? Mr. Big Shot. Oh my God, he's a killer. And that's what we were talking about the All-Star game, Mark. And in the league now, man, Chauncey Billups was a killer. Vince was a killer. Like Mac was a killer, man. You ain't got no killers no more.
Nah, bro.
Nah, bro. Nah, bro.
Not
Ain't got
even,
no
not
more
even
killers.
close, man.
Not even close, man. This watered down league. But again, man, we are so glad that Vince Carter is a finalist for the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame. We wish that brother more and more success. He is a Tar Heel. Yeah, so I'm really glad for him, man. I'm a Vince fan to the day I die, man. The dude was just phenomenal. Great showman, great dunker, energy, entertainment. Always, you get your money's worth watching Vince Carter, and shout out to the other ones. Again, Michael, was it Dick Barnett? I don't really know who Dick Barnett is. Oh, Dick Barnett, I'm tripping. I do know who he is. Chauncey Billups, Doug Collins, former Chicago Bulls coach. I hate his commentating. Hate it.
Is there any commentator you like?
Marv Albert. Marv Albert. Give me Marv Albert and Mike Fraterna. The Czar.
Not even Kevin Harlan?
No.
Damn.
Marv Albert and the Czar. And Steve Snapper Jones. Yes, sir.
Right,
Bill Walton. Bill Walton. Yeah. The rest of them. Reggie Miller is the worst. Reggie Miller is the worst commentator in basketball I have ever heard in my life. He is terrible. I'm gonna. Walter Davis, Herb Simon, and Jerry West. Long deserved Jerry West. Holy moly, This dude is the logo, and he's not even on there. Look at Drew to the game. Marv. See what I'm saying? Marv is the greatest of all time to me. Marv is the greatest of all time. He's like Howard Finkel, bro.
Yeah.
Bob Costas is better than Reggie Miller, bro.
You ain't gotta do my man Bob like that.
Yeah, Bob Costas is great.
You ain't gotta do Bob Costas like that, man.
Bob Costas is great, though. He's great. He had some. Matter of fact, he did the '98 when Jordan hit the last shot on Russell.
See, I'm a Kevin Harlan kid, man. I grew up with Kevin Harlan covering all the big games. So
I'm okay with Kevin Harlan, bro. But they got him doing when they got him doing football, I'm like, it just don't sound right. He's a basketball guy.
Beautiful to me.
I hate it, man.
You real quick. You say Reggie Miller's the worst commentator ever.
Mm-hmm.
I can name somebody worse than him.
Who's that?
Go on YouTube and look up Mike Goldberg from the formerly with the UFC. Listen to him call a Minnesota Vikings game, and then get back to me about Reggie Miller.
Mike Goldberg
from the UFC. Yep.
I heard of him, I think.
Yeah, he was the commentator with Joe Rogan for years in the UFC. Yeah, listen to him call a football game.
Is that bad?
He made Reggie Miller look like Marv Albert, man.
Yo, that is insane. Yo, Reggie Miller's trash. It's just how he talk. His jokes is corny. It's just corny. I don't know, man. One of the greatest shooters of all time. I respect Reggie Miller, one of my favorite players, top 5. But God, dang, he suck on commentating. Give me Bill. I'd rather take Doris, Boring, Burke.
Oh, hey, you coming after everybody from 2K, man. You don't like Chris Webber. You don't like Doris Burke. Like, my God.
Because they got no personality, Mark. Like, they just NBA.
You ain't gonna come after my homies from 2K, man. I gotta draw the line right there.
I like Hubie Brown.
Chris Webber got personality?
Well, my left hand got
Well, Clark Kellogg, you know?
Oh my God, you serious? Clark Kellogg? No, bro.
Oh.
I can't.
Oh man, I see why you don't play 2K.
Nah, bro. Nah, you had that shit. Nah.
That's the main lineup. You got Kevin Harlan, Clark Kellogg, and Chris Webber. That's your main commentary team.
Greg Anthony is better than Chris Webber, bro. At least Greg Anthony got some kind of emphasis. Holy smoke, bro.
What about Gus Johnson?
Who? Gus
Johnson.
He's all right. Gus is all right. He's okay. I can deal with him. Reggie Miller, Chris Webber, Doris Burke. No, sir. Kevin Harlan, I can deal with him. He just too much sometimes. It's kind of like Samantha Irvin.
Ladies and gentlemen, it just goes to show if you give hosts the choice between Barry White and Chris Brown, you're gonna take Barry White all day long.
All day long. I like Chris Brown. I like Breezy. Yo, Breezy can hoop.
Yeah, man.
Breezy wet, bro. He was wet. Bagat. See, Breezy come down there. Bagat. He was. Hey, shout out to Breezy, man. Breezy can hoop. He can hoop, bro. Yeah, he can definitely hoop. Holy hell. Yeah. I don't know how we jumped to announcers. I don't know how we got to announcers, Mark, but, bruh, me and you can do a better job than them.
You see, that's the thing. You're coming after people I love. Like, these are all people I grew up with on 2K, so I ain't in this.
Mark, my hat got more charisma than Chris Rebel.
Now, if you talking about Mike Goldberg, I'll agree all day long. I agree, but oh, come on, man. Yeah, Kevin Harlan and Chris Webber.
No, don't get me wrong. Kevin Harlan is okay. He just due to, like, I'm telling you, it's like Samantha Irvin, bro. Samantha Irvin is the announcer in WWE, the girl. Pretty as all know what.
She's gonna be in 2K24 too.
Oh my God, I'm glad I don't have it and I don't want it. I had to turn my volume down because she's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. She's a beautiful girl. Don't get me wrong. Ricochet's girl. Hey, I can't. But she just. I said, girl, relax. Kevin Harlan. I can't. I don't even have the voice to do Kevin Harlan. I'm not even.
Nah, that's one of a kind right there.
But I do like one more guy before we move on is the guy. I like Mike Breen. He's okay.
Yeah.
The one that says bang every time you shoot. Bang. Yeah. He's pretty cool. I can deal with Mike Breen and Mark Jackson. Mark Jackson, he hits every now and then. Sometimes he just.
I'm surprised like TNT ain't picking him up yet though.
Word. What's going on with that?
I don't know.
Oh, man. I know Marv Albert retired, but god damn, can we clone his voice?
What you want an AI program to commentate games?
Man, god damn, boy, them Chicago Bulls, Indiana Pacers, New York Knicks game, Marv Albert. Oh man. Well, that's back in the day. Nevertheless, shout out to Vince Carter, man, half amazing, going to the Hall of Fame.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mark, we're going to jump on the field here. Let's roll over here to the – man, I spent a lot of time on NBA. Boy, holy hell. But let's go to the gridiron, Mark. The New England Patriots, new offensive coordinator, Alex Van Pelt, and I know you know who that is, on Mac Jones' quarterback situation. He said this, and I quote, "Right now, everything is on the table." New England Patriots offensive coordinator Alex Van Pelt has been given a new responsibility by his new employer called call plays. It shouldn't sound daunting to an offensive coordinator, but after spending the last 4 seasons working under Kevin Stefanski, the play calling head coach in Cleveland, Van Pelt will have to get accumulated to dialing it up from the sideline. But before he can design a play calling system, he'll need to resolve New England's quarterback situation. Mac Jones didn't do his future any favors in 2023, playing poorly enough to be benched a handful of times and tossing the Patriots' outlook under center into the uninviting waters of Lake Uncertainty. There's no telling who will be New England's starter in 2024, leaving the Patriots with a top priority that could address as soon as next month with free agency begins. He said this, and I quote, really right now, everything is on the table, Van Pelt said. When asked if he could envision Jones starting in 2024. As we go through the process, we really, this couple of weeks, 10 days, have just been diving into who we are, trying to evaluate our guys. A lot of people in this situation on staffs that have been here they're doing free agency. Well, we're doing our guys as they are free agents. I think I'm reading that wrong, but anyway, we're trying to understand who we have and who we have, and as well as looking at other players out there. But right now, everything is on the table, and we're just working through that process. When the time comes, I'm sure I'll be collaborative. We'll have a collaborative effort, and we'll make the right decisions. Mark, what in the hell is going on with the New England Patriots? It looks like they're finna get rid of Mac Jones. They clean the house. Bill Belichick, of course, is gone. New coach, Mayo, coming in there. Okay, Mayo has got a whole different staff, and he's hired Alex Van Pelt as the offensive coordinator. And now Mac Jones is on the verge of losing his job. So fill me in on this, brother. What do you think?
It is, in my opinion, the second toughest cleanup job in the NFL right now, behind
Yes,
only
sir.
the Carolina Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
In the sense of you're having to undo and clean up over a decade's worth of bad free agent signings, bad draft picks by Bill Belichick. They had absolutely zero success with first round picks, especially on the offensive side of the ball, during Bill Belichick's 10 years as head coach and GM. So when you're looking at it, Mac Jones failed because entirely, in my opinion, of Bill Belichick, between the offensive coordinator situation
Mm-hmm.
to the lack of talent around him on that roster last year. He
Mm-hmm.
really
Mm-hmm.
was, in my opinion, set up to fail
Mm-hmm.
by Coach Belichick, if I'm being completely honest. I'm not
Yes, sir.
taking away anything from the great legacy of Coach Belichick. So
Yes, sir.
it's almost a tough situation, host, because it's like quarterback is a big void on that team. I think
Mm-hmm.
Mac Jones is damaged beyond repair.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's almost like no matter who you bring in there,
Mm-hmm.
there really ain't nothing to work with on offense. So even if you
Absolutely.
bring in an
Absolutely.
incredibly dynamic quarterback like Caleb Williams, even for example, I don't know if he would have any success due
Mm.
to the lack of talent around them. So low key, if it was me, um, word on the street is next year's quarterback draft class isn't exciting anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Early preliminary comparisons are comparing it to that of the 2013 draft class with EJ Manuel.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but low key, if I'm the Patriots, man, I think my first call at the start of the league, New Year's, to an old friend in Jacoby Brissett. I'm calling Washington to see if they're willing to give up either Jacoby or Sam Howell, one of those two guys,
Mm-hmm.
sign them to a contract because again, when you pay the big time quarterback money, it really eats up the rest of your salary cap. So I'm getting me a proven veteran free agent to come in here, or a young quarterback on the end of his rookie deal who might not have had the chance to prove himself in the league yet. I'm going to roll with the veteran and then try to use the rest of my cap space
Mm-hmm.
as much as I can in free agency to build an offensive team around them. Defensively, they're all right. They're not nearly as bad as we saw last year. They got to get some guys healthy.
Mm-hmm.
But for sure, my main priority if I'm in New England is getting the offense retooled and ready to go. So whoever they can bring in the free agency, whoever they can, um, whatever money they can spend there, get that taken care of, and then reevaluate your roster again when it's time for the draft. Since you're picking incredibly high, you're bound to get some good players. But yeah, I would focus on rebuilding that offense.
You know what, Mark? Everything you said, I totally agree. I
Okay.
totally agree to the fullest. I totally agree. I agree with you. I think the defense is okay.
Yeah.
And thanks to Belichick. Belichick has ruined Mac Jones's career. Because
Without
their
question.
offense, yeah, the offense is trash. It was trash from the beginning. And it's really bad when you taking out Mac Jones, your starter, and you keep putting in Zap every single time. Okay, so if you throw 2 interceptions, Mac is out. Here comes Zap. You can't do that. I don't think New England gave, just like they did Cam Newton. I don't think they give quarterbacks time to. I don't think they try to. Their focus is on making a quarterback, even though Brady played 20 years or whatever. But, I mean, that position has been held down for 20 years, 19 whatever in New England. But now Brady's gone. It's like they don't know how to make a quarterback, because here comes Mac Jones, and boy, he has some. I mean, well, Cam Newton first, then Mac Jones. So, boy, here we go. It's like big shoes you got to fill, but they're not. It's like they wasn't focused on that. Bill Belichick is a defensive guy. He never had an offensive, quote unquote, guy that can groom a quarterback. Josh McDaniels he's an offensive play caller, but not a quarterback groomer.
I slightly disagree with you on that, just barely. And the only reason I do about specifically Josh McDaniels, and I can't believe I'm defending him, he did, when you think about Tom Brady's time in New England, how many times do we see his backup quarterback get a job somewhere else in the league? Matt Castle, Brian Hoyer, Garoppolo, Brissett.
True.
I mean, the list goes on. So when between Bill O'Brien and Josh McDaniels, somebody in there was able, might have even been Tom Brady on the low, who knows? Between one of those two play callers, somebody was able to cook up some kind of good cooking for the quarterbacks, because a lot of their backups got starting jobs elsewhere in the league.
They really need. I say keep Mac Jones, because if you're going to get rid of Mac Jones and go after a quarterback in the draft, I don't know New England's draft number.
2.
Holy hell! So I'm not. They're not going for Caleb. No. If anybody's going to be Penix. What you think?
Well, I don't know, because the wild card is Chicago. So if Chicago decides to stick with Justin,
yeah, I got you.
If Chicago sticks with Justin and say they take Marvin Harrison to number 1, Caleb would be right there for the take. Wait, no, I'm sorry. New England ain't number 2. They're number 3. My bad. Washington.
Yeah, I got you.
And New England can sit tight at 3 and say Caleb's already off the board at Washington. They still have Drake May, who
still got Drake May,
who some people are comparing to Josh Allen. So
boom, and McCarty from Michigan. It's a couple quarterbacks.
You would literally have your pick of the litter as far as the top tier quarterback talent. But again, it goes back to the point of you draft a young quarterback. What do you have to go around him? Because the offensive surroundings matter when you have a young quarterback.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Unless he's one of 2 people. Again, I bring this up every time. I want to see 2 dudes in all my years of watching football walk into a trash situation with not much around them and make chicken salad out of chicken. You know what?
Yes, Mark. I swear you took the words right out of my mouth, bro. Because if you get that, let's throw shit on the wall here. Let's see if it sticks. Okay, let's say they get Drake, but they get Drake May, right? Okay, so they get Drake May, but what do you got behind that? Because one thing, just like New England, just like Carolina, New England, they don't get dogs. You have to get a dog. Why do you think Bryce is in Carolina suffering so bad? Not the coaching, it's the line, and he has nobody to throw it to.
Yeah.
Just like New England. Let's say they get Drake May, right? Drake May, like you said, the next Josh Allen. The boy can run, no doubt. I agree with you on Josh Allen. Great comparison. But let's say he go there, Mark. What did he got? Who he got to throw to? Tom Brady. You see what I'm saying? Tom Brady made, like you said, chicken salad out of chicken shit. So Tom Brady can do that because Tom Brady has it there. Tom Brady is a veteran in the league. No rookie quarterback is going to come in there and set the world on fire. Not unless Kraft can go out here and get a dog receiver. But there's no dog receivers out there right now. You're not getting Marvin Harrison Jr. You're not going to get him. What he could. Damn, he could.
If Chicago takes Caleb, then I would imagine Washington would probably take Drake May. So then you're left with, Penix, Bo Nix, or McCarthy at quarterback.
Holy hell!
Or you look at the very deep wide receiver and tight end pool. if it's at all possible, if I was New England and I'm trying to build something through the first round, I would try to find somehow some way to try to get me a second first round pick if
Mm,
I can.
mm-hmm,
The pick that I have at the top of the draft, I would get a top tier quarterback,
mm-hmm.
and with that second pick, I'm looking at like Malik Neighbors,
Ooh,
the wide receiver from Washington, or a quarterback's best friend. They say is a good tight end. My man, Brock Bowers from down in Florida
Bowers. There you
gonna be a
go.
problem.
There you go. There you go. There
But
you go.
in order to get the quarterback and one of those other players, you would have
Yeah,
to get back into the first round
yeah,
somehow. So
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know how you would do that if you're New
Good point.
England,
Good point.
but that'd be the only way I could see like trying to do something in the draft to try to turn things around now. But like we
Absolutely.
said, it's so many holes elsewhere on that offense, man. I don't know taking the top tier quarterback is gonna fix it.
No, it's not. And they have to stay relevant in that division. Look at the Dolphins, high powered offense. Look at the Buffalo Bills, not high powered, but they always in the mix. Look at
Yeah.
the Jets. Aaron Rodgers is coming back. Aaron
Uh,
Rodgers coming back. You know he's coming back on a revenge tour with all the naysayers. Okay, so you have to keep up. Look at these teams in the AFC. Look at
yeah.
Cleveland Browns, Las Vegas Raiders. I mean, we got teams.
I don't think they want to see us no more. I
I'm
think
trying to tell you, it's teams. They're gonna have to stay relevant. They're gonna have to. Jacksonville Jaguars gonna be back. Look at the Indianapolis Colts. Richardson's coming back. You know he's coming back on a revenge tour. You know, they. I mean, New England has to. They better do something fast. They better do something fast, or it's gonna be another five game. What they won? 3 games, 4 games last year.
it was bad.
That was very bad. We beat the brakes off of them, and that's with Josh McDermott. You know, and we beat the brakes off of them. Yeah, Josh was there.
Dang, yeah, it was
Yeah, we
twice.
did. Yeah, but come on, man,
Damn.
come on. I mean, I wouldn't even be proud of that win. It's New England Patriots. They sucked, and we sucked too. But they just sucked a little bit more than we did. But
Uh,
and the style of play is what I'm saying at the same time. We sucked the style of play, but we got better, of course. But what I'm getting at is, New England has to go fast. They really has to. They better move their feet, like move their feet very very fast. They got Christian Gonzalez. I like that move when they got him, but he's
yeah.
on the defense. And who was the coach at the time? Belichick. So now Belichick is gone. So now you have to go offensively. Now the offensive doors are open. Belichick is no longer there. Defense, like you said, Mark, the defense is okay.
Yeah.
For right now, it's okay. You got a defensive coach, Mayo, former linebackers coach. Okay. So now the defense is okay. I'm still doing a little work, a little tweaking, but that offense is garbage because they couldn't put up points. I say, me personally, keep Mac Jones, build around Mac Jones. If you're going to go in the draft, fine, whatever, fine. But if you're going to deal back Mac Jones, if and I know this is the disagree host on this coming. if you're going to deal Mac Jones, right? If Russell Wilson is out for Denver, switch and put Mac Jones in Denver. Because he will be the type of quarterback that Peyton can deal with. A pocket passer. He's a pocket guy. He ain't gonna run. You gonna hit the button? I'm gonna make a disagree with host button.
I
got another team.
I think he has to get out of New England because I just think like between the fans and just the way that things went down, I think his time there just has to be up. It would be an Alex Smith type situation if he were to stay and somehow turn it around. If you remember, like how Alex's early years in San Francisco went, but I don't know, man. I think a lot of damage has been done there, and he would be best served by a fresh start. I just don't know about Denver though,
if Russell goes, because who you got?
If Sean Payton don't have the patience to work with Russell Wilson, I don't know if he's gonna have the patience to work with Mac Jones, man.
But Mac Jones wasn't bad. Mac Jones is in a terrible system with Bill O'Brien. Just terrible. Terrible play calling. Terrible system. You know, Sean Payton's an offensive guy. So let's put him in a different. It's a lot of quarterbacks that's good talent wise, but they suck because look at Derek Carr. He got in Josh McDaniel's situation and he sucked. Great quarterback, but
Yeah,
when McDaniel's came, he changed our whole dynamic. He changed everything. But as you see how productive Derek Carr was when Gruden was in there in Gruden's offense. We won games.
You just had to go there, didn't
you? Had to give an example. But when Carr was in Gruden's system, Carr was eating. Musgrave, when he was in Musgrave, he was eating. McDaniels, trash. So it ain't the talent, Mark. It's the system. Okay. And another thing, Mac Jones, if you don't want to deal him to Denver, speaking of Derek Carr, send him to New Orleans. They already getting rid of Jameis Winston. Send him to New Orleans, let him be the backup for Carr. Clint Kubiak is the new offensive coordinator in New Orleans. So their offense is going to get better because Clint Kubiak is an offensive genius. He's really good.
That one I 100% agree with you. Mm-hmm. It would give him a chance to lay low and just focus on football and not have a spotlight on him.
Yeah.
Not have all the attention on him.
Yeah.
He'd be in great hands with Derek Carr because if anybody's been through the fire and knows how to get out of it, it's him. Mm-hmm. Coach Kubiak's son being the OC is another great boost for him. And it would be the first time in his career he'd be surrounded by talent on the offensive side of the ball. So, yeah, I rock with that move 100%.
And you can make a trade. If you want to get rid of Michael Thomas, send him to New England because they need a wide receiver. Well, there you go. There you go. They can look eye for an eye. There you go. Jump on Michael Thomas. Why not? Why the hell not? And that'll put Taysom Hill. He'll still be your 3, but you can still use him as your wildcat. Mark agreed with me.
Yeah. It's really not too much I can disagree with about that situation, to be honest. Because again, he get a chance to lay low, be out of the spotlight, and just fall in love with the game of football.
Absolutely,
again,
bro.
And be retrained also.
Yeah. And if he fails, Mark, let's just say he failed with New Orleans, then that's on him. But at least he has a clean slate in New Orleans.
Yeah.
He has a clean slate. Because I think he was just thrown to the wolves in New England. He was just thrown in the wolves.
Me personally, I don't put him in the same boat as say, a Paxton Lynch, who flamed out in the NFL, Canadian Football League, XFL, and USFL. Yeah. I don't look at it as one of those situations. Mm-hmm. I think, and I'm not trying to make an excuse for the guy, mm-hmm. but I think no matter which way Mac Jones' career goes, you literally can't talk about his career trajectory and not bring up the fact that Bill Belichick single-handedly won that man.
Absolutely. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He's the reason. He's the reason. He ruined the guy.
Yeah, that's undeniable.
Killed his confidence when he made mistakes.
Yeah.
You don't do that shit, man. Like I mean, that's why I love Phil Jackson and his coaching with the Bulls, because Phil Jackson never called timeout. When the Bulls were struggling and when the other team was on a run, he did not call timeout. Why? Because he wanted them to play through their mistakes. Play through it. And that's what you do. You got to see your mistakes. And just like in life, me and you, Mark, we see our mistakes. We see it. When I started this podcast, I used to watch this podcast like, damn, I didn't say this right. I didn't do this right. Let me go back and change this. I didn't present myself right. I didn't do it. It's just different things, minor things in your head that you do. But who would I know? I'm just a podcaster. who the hell I know? So let me ask you this before we get off this subject, Mr. Episode. Is there hope in saving for the New England Patriots offense?
I would say I wouldn't expect a year 1. Mm-hmm. But maybe year 2, they could potentially go down. Just to put an example, they could potentially go down a similar route that the Detroit Lions went down.
Mm.
Like it's very rough in the very beginning of the
It's a rough rabbit
process.
hole, brother.
But if you draft well, especially with your offensive picks, you can turn things around rather quickly. But it's just all going to come down to is the new GM and our Gerard Mayo better at drafting than Bill Belichick was? Because again, man, I really can't tell you a single first round pick out of Coach Belichick outside of maybe Christian Gonzalez that hit.
Mm. Good point. Word. And man, I wish we'd have got a guy like him.
We
Shit.
could have.
Jesus. Yeah. We could have, man. That dude is nice. And he's just not. I mean, he did pretty good this year. He did pretty
Yeah,
good,
until he
man.
got hurt. Yeah, he
Yeah.
was killing it.
Yep. Yep. So I mean, damn, I wish we'd have got a guy like him, but hey. New England, like I said, they better hurry up. You know, they want to stay relevant and they want to stay in the mix. They better hurry up and do something fast because the AFC is growing rapidly. They are growing, and you better move. You better move. All right, last subject here, man. We got all right, Mark. It is 4 NFL trades that can shake up the 2024 season, and I know that is a giant disagree with, not me this time, not me, with PFF.com. I know it's a big giant button, so Mark is gonna get ready to beep, beep, beep. I already know he's about to do it. First, this is 4 trades, and Mark, we want to get the expertise from young Mark on this situation here. Starting quarterback Justin Fields for the Chicago Bears going to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, this trade compensation is a 2024 second round pick, number 52, and a 2025 fifth round pick. Contract 1 year, $3.23 million, fully guaranteed, plus 5th year option for the 2020 season. Justin Fields to Pittsburgh. All right, that's 1. 2. Hassan Reddick. Philadelphia Eagles getting traded to the Houston Texans. Trade compensation. 2024 second round pick, number 59. Contract 1 year, $15.5 million. Non-guaranteed. Okay. Number 3, Khalil Mack, Los Angeles Chargers, going to the Detroit Lions. Trade compensation, 2025 4th round pick. Contract 1 year, $23.25 million. Non-guaranteed. Okay. And last but not least, oh boy, Mark will punch my face through the logo. Logo. Mark about to go off on this one. Devontae Adams of the Las Vegas Raiders going to the New York Jets. 2025 second round pick. Contract 3 years, $90 million with $16.89 million fully guaranteed. Which one makes sense to you, my brother?
The one that makes a lot of sense are the middle 2 you said. It was like a sandwich. The in between was great, but the 2 end pieces were horrible.
Terrible.
Hassan Reddick in a contract year going to Houston and play with D'Amico and Will Anderson. That'd be pretty cool to see.
Shit, yeah.
Same thing with Khalil Mack tag teaming with Aiden Hutchinson up in Detroit. That'd be pretty cool to see.
Take my money.
Because what you would have is 2 young and up and coming teams
due to the game.
Getting better on defense to try to go hunt and win a championship. Because I know offense is the name of the game, but there's a reason why in football we say defense wins championships. Mm-hmm. You got to be able to get stops when you need to and get to the quarterback. And having Khalil Mack opposite Aiden Hutchinson would do that. Having Hassan Reddick opposite Will Anderson would definitely do that as well.
Absolutely.
yeah, those two make a whole lot of sense because both teams benefit and both teams get better.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the first one with Fields to Pittsburgh doesn't make sense for either team,
It don't.
in my opinion.
It don't. It don't.
Um, Primarily because, again, if you're Chicago, you're hitting the reset button yet again on the quarterback position, and that constant turmoil and that constant change of that position is not good for your franchise stability at all. In my opinion, Justin Fields hasn't done anything to prove that he shouldn't be given a chance to be the QB in Chicago. He
That's right.
hasn't played horribly.
That's right.
When he's in games, he doesn't make boneheaded decisions.
That's right. That's
He
right.
really keeps you competitive and keeps you in the game as long as
That's
you
right.
can
That's right.
until the rest of the team kind of falters around him.
Mm-hmm.
So I would keep giving him a chance, keep working with him.
Mm-hmm.
And then, especially if you're Pittsburgh, you just drafted a dude in the first round in Kenny Pickett.
Mm.
So you're trading for another first round pick at quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically signaling to Kenny Pickett, we appreciate your short time here, but you're not it.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have to go. Then I feel like if you get rid of him, you're also gonna get rid of Mason Rudolph also. So you really just be stuck with Justin Fields as your lone quarterback on the roster. And I don't know. I think I wouldn't do that trade. And
check out Drew to the game. He said Fields front office set him back. Keep Fields, draft his wide receiver Harrison Jr., then build around that. I agree.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more than that. Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
And like I said, Mark is killing it today because I totally agree with him. He is dead ass right with what Chicago need to do. And that's the way they need to go. But go ahead, Mark.
But that last offer,
Yeah.
I'm not just saying this because I'm a Raiders fan, to be honest. That trade doesn't make sense for either team at all. Because if you're the Jets and you're going to be swinging trades for free agents or big name players, you need to be going after like a Laramie Tunsil or an Orlando Brown Jr. or a Zach Martin or what's my man name from USC down there in Dallas? Left tackle. Darn it. Why is his name escaping my brain?
Smith?
Yeah, Tyrone Smith. I feel like if you're the Jets, you should be going after one of those guys because it's apparent you need an offensive line no matter who you have playing at quarterback, who you have playing at running back. You could have freaking Megatron out there at wide receiver, but if the quarterback ain't got no time to survey the landscape and get him the football, it's going to be all for naught.
There you go.
And Aaron Rodgers, with all due respect, he's old as hell. He's coming off of a major leg injury.
Yes, he is.
He doesn't need a boatload of weapons around him. He needs protection. And if you can't keep your quarterback protected and your offensive line isn't good enough to open up creases for your running backs, you're really dead in the water before the season even starts. So if I'm the Jets, if I'm Gang Green, I'm focusing on that offensive line. That's
Facts.
Literally my only focus right now from here up until maybe like the second round of the draft. Like I'm focusing exclusively on offense.
You and Drew to the game are on the same page, and I agree with you, Mark. You need a veteran guy like Aaron Rodgers. You need to give him protection.
Any quarterback, period.
Any quarterback, but especially with Aaron Rodgers because you got Buffalo twice, bro.
Yeah,
you got Buffalo twice. You got New England has we just talked about them, a pretty stout defense, and you got the Dolphins is they're pretty stout too. Like their defense is pretty stout too. So you have defense, especially in the AFC. God damn, like you have defenses that you're gonna need protection, bro. And Micah Becton, he got to go.
Got mad respect for him. Like I sound like Reggie Jackson right now from American Idol, but I got mad love for him, but just can't stay healthy to say.
Can't stay healthy, man.
And the best ability in football is availability. So
that's a fact.
If I'm the Jets, I'm exclusively in the offensive line market like all off season. It's no question. I mean, you already got Sauce Gardner. You already got a lot of talent on the offensive side of the ball. You just need a line.
Anthony Lazard, Randall Cobb. Even though he's like the older he get, the better he get. You got Garrett Wilson. Like what? But what more do you want?
You you gotta get that line, man.
Got to get that line. Garrett Wilson is a great player. You can mold Garrett Wilson, bro. You can mold him
Ask
into a star.
ask the Indianapolis Colts how far they could have gotten with Andrew Luck if they would have had a better offensive line. Or
Whoa.
ask the Bengals if they would have a Super Bowl championship right now if they would have had an offensive line for Joe Burrow. You know what I
Ooh,
mean?
good point, Mark. Mark is on the roll today, ladies and gentlemen. Damn, that's a good point though. That offensive
And
line is such importance.
on the other side, if you're the Raiders, man, if you get rid of 17, the offense is already in need of a lot of help.
Mm,
You become a lot worse without 17. You are with 17. Like Jacoby
mm.
Myers is great. I love him, but you come on now.
All right,
That would make absolutely no sense at all for
all
us.
right. I think our offense was 18th or something like that. And when we lose 17, holy hell, we going back down. Man, we
Yeah,
going back. We going down to the I'm talking about toilet. Like toilet. Cause we don't even have a quarterback.
no quarterback. We need to retool the offensive line. We don't know what's going on at running back. It just would be bad.
So let Josh hit the
You got Justice Hill, bro. You
Yeah,
good.
you got Justice Hill, bro. And you got old Gus Bus.
Y'all loaded.
Yeah,
Y'all.
you got two good running backs out there. I mean, they did really good. Shout out to the Baltimore Ravens run game. They
Yeah, they
did
run
really
game is
good.
consistently great all
Yeah.
year. Like,
Yeah, they
come on
Justice
now.
Hill. Justice Hill was toting that rock, bro.
Of
Justice Hill, he
course,
was yeah,
we're
he
the
was
running
doing
back university, host.
pew, pew. Word. So he was definitely doing his thing. Uh I agree with you to the game and you, Mark. And Justin Fields, he needs to stay. It's
Yeah,
gonna kind of tarnish his what he, his little bit of legacy, what he had. He says he wants to stay. So let that guy stay there. Chicago. I think Mark, a couple of episodes ago, that you said that the Bears. I think you said it twice. The Bears never had a franchise quarterback,
yep.
and you were so right. Here it is, right here. They drafted the goddamn guy, and you want to get rid of him like that? I mean, come on, bro. This your franchise guy. Go get Harrison Jr. Let Caleb go to Redskins Commanders, and let the chips fall where they may. Chicago has such a stranglehold on this draft that I think they really know it. They have such a because after that first pick, ladies and gentlemen, in the 2024 draft, when that dumbass Roger Goodell come up on the field, on the podium, after that Chicago draft, Mark. Oh my God. You understand the deals and the phones are going to be going insane. Every sports podcaster in the world on YouTube is going to be going ballistic because Chicago has such a stranglehold on the draft. It is crazy. But you about to say something, Mark?
Yeah, I would say Chicago is in the best
Still
position
good.
humanly possible. Um, in my opinion.
Fact. But Justice is good though. Justice is good.
I might I
Jacobs is
might
staying.
take I might take 43 over 28. I can't
And
lie to you.
Jacobs is staying. He already said it. It's
Um,
because AP is there. He's staying. So
but if you're Chicago, man,
mhm.
quite literally, you are in one of the best positions I think I've ever seen
Chicago,
a
right?
sports team be in any sport. Because think about it, you already have multiple first round picks this year alone,
Yeah.
on top of multiple second round picks thanks to Carolina.
Yes, sir.
You can still get more, bro.
Yes, sir.
You trade that first overall pick to one of those quarterback needy teams, get you even more first round picks, more second and third round picks to go along with what you already have. Yo, you could really, really, in a blink of an eye, turn this whole team around in one single draft because of the bounty of picks that you would be able to obtain if you trade that number one pick.
Mm.
If I'm Chicago, man, I'm doing what's best for the team, and
Yeah.
in my opinion, what says best for the team is sticking with Justin
Yeah.
and just using them bevy of picks that I'm going to accumulate
Yeah.
to fill out the rest of that offense and defense, man.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, Mark. And another thing the Bears have to do by keeping Justin a franchise, you got to keep up. Look at the emergence of the Green Bay Packers and Jordan Love. And the Vikings is still there. Then you got the Detroit Lions. Hey, they're coming in defending NFC North Division champions.
Yep.
So you have to keep up with the Joneses. If not, they're gonna stay down at the bottom. In order to keep up with the Joneses, they have to keep number one, Justin Fields.
Yep.
And like you said when you first started it off, is if they trade Justin Fields, guess what? You're gonna go back down. You're gonna go back down, and now you're gonna start. You got to come up again. That offense didn't do that bad, Mark. They last 8 games, man. They was pretty good. The Bears was. They last 8 games. They was pretty good. That offense was clicking.
Respectfully, it'd be one of the biggest detriments to their franchise ever. Can you imagine whiffing on back-to-back first-round picks at quarterback? That's, man.
I'm telling you.
You're going to be set back for a good minute. It's bad enough you messed up 1 first-round pick at quarterback.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You mess up 2 of them, and they back-to-back.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to be in that mud hole for a minute.
Bro. And Detroit, Minnesota, and Green Bay going to make you wallow in it.
Yeah.
They're going to make you wallow in it because there's 3 teams that's stopping you from winning that division. There's 3 teams that can win that division next year. Detroit is great. Detroit is good. Don't get me wrong. But, again, Minnesota's still there, and Green Bay is on the come up. So, in order to keep up with in the NFL, you have to keep up with the Joneses. I mean, if you don't, man, you
ask Cleveland. Ask Cleveland about that.
Flacco, I'm telling you, bro, they will be done.
No, before that, host, look at how many times they whipped on a first-round pick at quarterback, and how long it took them to just get out of the basement, let alone get good. Just get out of the basement, man.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Joe Flacco and Garrett Myles Garrett with the defense. I mean, luckily they held on together because you know how it is, Mark. And you with the Raiders, you can see once that quarterback go, everything start unfolding.
Yep.
It started unfolding, man. Carr left us. Unfolded.
You keep bringing that up, man. Like, I'm a Raider fan here. You can't keep doing me like that. Jeez. You sure you don't root for that team with a good barbecue?
Yeah. Okay. So if Mahomes go down,
no, I'm saying, are you sure you don't root for that team with a good barbecue?
Hell no.
The way you keep bringing up Derek Carr, man, I'm starting to think that.
Oh hell no. I don't know. No, I never go. Never, ever. Hell nah. Are you kidding me? But I'm glad you said that because if Mahomes go down, they're done. They're done. If Mahomes go down, God forbid, ACL sprain, whatever the case may be, and he's down majority of the season, that's a wrap. Unless Roger Goodell called them refs up and Taylor Swift work her magic.
Oh, Lord.
Then we get a robotic Patrick Mahomes coming in here. Wait a minute. Patrick Mahomes hurt. So who is this guy? Wait a minute. But that's what I'm saying. Quarterback, man. Quarterbacks is the key. It's the key to success. Holy hell. Woo! Can't wait till the draft, man. Chicago, they control it all. Man. Can't wait till the draft. April 25th. They really control it all. The phone's going to be crazy after that first pick. It's going to be crazy. All right, man. Ladies and gentlemen, that is our show for today, man. As always, we want to thank you for watching another episode of the Real to Sports Talk Show. You know the drill, man. Hit that thumbs up. And you first timers, man, hit that subscribe button and turn on that bell for all notifications. Yes, sir. Talk to him.
Hey, man, we appreciate y'all for coming out, hanging out with us on a Saturday. Could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're right here with us. Even during the NFL offseason, you guys still came to us to get your sports fix, and we appreciate it. Like host mentioned, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We back in the building on Tuesday. We got even more sports to talk about. We're getting close to the NFL draft. The combine is coming up soon. UFL training camp started. We're getting closer and closer to the NBA playoffs. Still plenty of sports out here for us to talk about, so keep coming on back. We'll bring more content to you.
Woo, Mark, you gave me goosebumps when you talk about all that. Love it. I got goosebumps. How The Rock do it?
Right. Hey, we even got WrestleMania coming up. So
we got WrestleMania. Yeah. God damn, we just throwing everything at y'all. Y'all take it. Y'all take it, man. But like Mr. Episode said, man, we are back in the building this Tuesday at 7 p.m., man. I'm telling you, I can't wait till the UFL starts. Yo, Mark is going to be giving us all kind of details and news, highlights, anything you want, man, coming from the UFL. He's definitely going to be on that, cover it. I hope you guys come back and watch. I'm definitely going to watch. I just want to see what the brother got for us on that UFL. I'm definitely into UFL, man. I hope you guys are too, because that is a football league. I love it. I love the style of it. I love that those guys give it their all. I mean, and the refs really let those guys play. And they really let those guys play. So I'm really intrigued on that, man. And again, man, we want to give our condolences and shout out to Q Dog. We wish his family many blessings, man. They're going through a tragic time, and the Q Dog he's going through a tragic time. So again, man, our best wishes out to the dog. And again, like Mr. Episode said, man, we will be back this Tuesday live on YouTube, 7 p.m., man. And you know what? We got sports to talk about, and we're going to do that. So again, man, come on back, 7 o'clock, Tuesday night, right here on YouTube, man. You know the saying, believe in your team. Always believe in your team, no matter how sorry they are. I'm sorry, y'all. Believe in your team, man. And most importantly, believe in yourself, because you can do anything and everything. Just going to apply a little bit of work and a little bit of willpower. So again, everybody around the world, be safe and stay safe. We see y'all Tuesday, 7 p.m. live right here on the Real Sports Podcast. On behalf of myself and the greatest of all time, Mr. Episode, we are out.